All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we're doing well today. We've got some stuff to do. Hopefully. Why? I don't understand why my camera does this sometimes. I don't get it. I have it set to not follow me because this is getting on my nerves all the time. Way, there we are. I specifically turned off that setting. Yeah, for some reason it follows me. It's very odd. Anyway, we are gonna go, and I had two plans for today, one of two, and I've decided to go with the second, which is I'm just gonna go and carry on with Tracery. I was quite enjoying myself yesterday. So let's continue. The other thing was going to be like the idea of speed running the game. I thought that was interesting, right? But I think what I might do is wait until I've got a longer stream time before I worry about that one, just because it gives us more opportunities. Because we have done it a few times. I don't know what stream it was, very long time ago. But we did do the level 1 to 10 thing, and I think that'll be an interesting idea, as well as intro percent, because we could do intro percent for all 7 like intros, all 7 races, so Stout Axe, High Elf, Bjorning, Hobbit, Dwarf, Elf, Man. There isn't a River Hobbit on this one, but I haven't got River Hobbit at the moment, so that would also not really make a difference. So it wouldn't really matter to us. Can't remember. I was holding on to those. Oh yeah, actually, I should be able to do that straight away, right? We were getting rid of all these. Cool. I just have to find out where I'm. Like, get back in my head with where I am right now. I'm gonna go give in tasks straight away, just so we can get the weekly thing. But yeah, the intro percent, like man, elf, dwarf, hobbit, whatever, because it is just the intro. Bjorning obviously is only like 8 minutes, so if I can do a very quick 8-minute run, that would be interesting. I should be able to just go over here, right? 121 to camp, and we have a load of shattered axes, or cracked axes. Is that it? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, so I want to, even if I get this character to, you know, 150, 140, whatever I end up being, I still want to be able to do that real quick, because not only can I get those once per week, but I also have already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra days worth, and we're on, so 18 more days worth. So if I stack those, obviously, over the course of the day, but over the next 18 days, if I'm getting task items for this character, I can then use those task items to get myself more slots for like Faerun and stuff. I want to check, did I ever swap this? I did, and what was the other item that I was going to swap? That was 136, the necklace? Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine. So let's have a look at quest-wise where we were at. So we ended up in Kar Bronak. Do we want to go and do that, or we had where to play? I always want to call it where to level, but where does that sort of think we should vaguely be? So we're 135 to 136. We are 136 now. So Gloomington is 137. I could go over to Gloomington, but that is quite a trek, because I've got to go through Deep's Crave. I could do it. I do need to get that Stable Master. So, but I don't know the best way of getting there. Is it better to go this way or through Matugard?
Yes.
Have I got this one? Ah, I've already got it. Cool. We'll go there and then head over to Gloomington. I don't really know if there's much Gloamington area, honestly. Like, I don't know if there's many quests in Gloamington, I should say. But I guess we'll find out. If not, really, we could skip up to, like, Clothing Gap, potentially. I'm not a huge fan. It's probably my least favorite area in the, like, zone, in the expansion, whatever you want to call it, to be honest. But, oh, I am loving rubber banding. And then it jumps up to, like, we could go up to this area if we want. Or, technically, we can actually go up to King's Gondor now. I wonder how... that would work, because I could do so 140 is the level of, like, the first couple of chapters of Song of Sea and Waves or whatever.
Have you a moment?
And would I get gear? I think there's some relatively easy quests actually there. That is an idea. Well, at the very least, I want to make my way up to Gloamington. Maybe just get the Stable Master over here, at the very least. And grab a Stable Master over here. And then I might have a little investigation into that. I could look it up on the wiki and just find out. So, Song of Waves and Wind. What did I call it? Sea and Waves? Only thing I don't really like about this area, this one, is the levels, like the multiple levels to it. But that's only because I've not been here in a long time. I think if I spend a bit of time around here, it's not too bad. Okay, so chapter 1 is Kindred Spirits Inside Every Shadow. Yeah, so there are 10 parts of chapter 1, and chapter 2, I think, is also... No, chapter 2 is where we actually get to 140 plus. But I'm curious, gear-wise, do we get anything from these? I can't remember. I know, yeah, so we get a pocket item. I should probably bring up item treasury, and it will make my life a teeny bit easier. But the Emblem of Gondor's Vanguard. I don't know if this still... I think this is a motes item at this point. But we'll have a look. So... less might, more vitality, crit, and physical mastery. But we have to be 140. So we wouldn't actually be getting an upgrade for quite a bit. Winter's Delver Essence, that is a 140 essence. So that doesn't really help, and it's like one of those weird 140, exactly 140 essences. I think, like, vitality, I think you have to be exactly 140. Yeah, I forgot I had a quest here.
And your families. At your service and your families.
Our need is dire.
We'll see how the quests go here. How much experience are we getting? We are 547k, but that was just for getting here. We should be able to see properly once we actually get to an actual quest. So let's get rid of that. Find the toppled echo horn and realign echo horns to unsettle the dwarves. Dwarves? Goblins. That's a little bit further up. Let's also see again. We're on 23 actually. I thought I'd left on like 18, but I must have done quite well, because I haven't really been doing much on other characters at the minute. The only thing I've been doing recently is I went on Tarvelad after stream last night for a little bit, and I've been going through I got the Lotro Companion, you know, program, whatever, and oh, we also got a bunch of quests. That's good. And basically, I went on there and I got the Yondershire stuff. And I was like, I'm going to go through Yondershire. I am like 2 quests away from completing the quest deed of Yondershire. And I just wanted to go through and get a load of... Did any of these count as something? Nope. I just wanted to get the quest deed for that and the slay deed and stuff, and just get this easy virtue experience. Because another thing as well is the virtue experience is also from the questing. So you get the actual quest giving you virtue experience, and I'm actually maxed on wisdom now. It's just honesty I'm working on. That's actually a big thing with this character, is I'm literally not done anything virtue-wise. I am very, very basic on zeal. But other than that, nothing else. And I'm still not particularly having issues. Yes, I died a couple of times last stream, but I don't think that's because I was like under-geared or anything. I think it's more just unfortunate. Like if I was better geared, sure, I'd be better, but I think it was more due to awkward enemies. I mean, gear is probably a thing as well. Like, if I went there now, I'd probably be better off because I've got that nice upgraded gear from Carbonic exterior area. I don't know why that area specifically is so dense for drops, but I'm not going to complain. It's nice. Human form. And hopefully, well, not even hopefully, I know this for a fact, because we're not doing the epic, which is something I do need to go and do. But if we're going to potentially go King's Gondor today, I don't know if we'll worry too much. Also, going King's Gondor will be great for our reward track, because higher level quests just give us better stuff. But one thing I'll do is I'll have to go through and complete that for the tracery token. I might even, I don't really know actually. Cracked. See, at the minute, Ithilien is going to be the next one we need to worry about. And I don't think, up until Gundabad, there's no way of getting them. So tracery token, tracery token, tracery token. Yeah, epilogues and beginnings is the other stuff. So there's not really any ability to grind out getting any tracery token things at the minute for a long time. Like, not until 140. It's going to just be, fingers crossed, we get something from Delvings, and that's kind of it. So really, all it's going to be is I'm going to have to get opportune delving days. I should be able to, in theory, map them out, because they will just go in a constant rotation. And even if I can only pick out a couple, like, good ones per day, if I can do those on multiple characters, like, in theory, if Tracery were to get to level 150, and for some reason stay at 150, and not be remade or whatever, because I feel like unless I'm dedicated to it, I will probably not delete the character, because it'll be nice to have an extra 150. But if I like geared out with some basic gear, like account bound gear especially, would be great, because then I can just move it over and it's not really the end of the world, and just do some tier 1s or, you know, at most tier 6 instances. That would be that'd be good, especially with Elder Slade stuff coming up as Delvings. There's some kind of easy ones there that we could potentially do. And yeah, if we can just pick up a couple of Delvings per day with multiple characters, so we have, what, 4 150s now. If I can get Scarshoot up to 150, that would be nice. Really, the only thing stopping me getting him to, not necessarily getting him to 150, but completing Umbar, is just the very slow King's Gondor part of it. It's so slow that I just don't want to get all the ship members and stuff. But I know I want to, for the potential story changes that could come about because of it. I think with having the whole horn thing messed up on that character, or on my on Tabella, I want to make sure that I'm on everybody else. I have the quote unquote correct options. Because I feel like that's the good ending. I guess actually, I didn't really think of this until now, but first off, recuperate is like a 3-second cooldown. But I could recuperate or composure then recuperate. Would that? I guess that's a percentage based, and then that one is just extra on top of it. That's an idea. Like just a double heal. Still getting 13,000 though. What actually do I need to do? So still need to defeat get some banners, and there's echo horns as well. And sapper bombs as well as that. So I don't need to specifically kill any enemies. Obviously, I'm going to have to get to areas. I'm also really curious if there's any of my 140s that have not completed Gundabad. I know Palpatine has, Reneborn has, and Tarvelad has. Afka hasn't, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. And Scarshoe, I want to say, has. But I also have... I can't remember the name. I have my 132, I think he is now. Yaimio, that's it. Yaimio is the hunter that I have. So that's another, like, potential 150 guy that I can have. If I just want to go full stealthing. I think the only main thing stopping me from doing that once I get characters sorted is just logging in and logging out and logging in and logging out. It's just very time consuming. So that's my 2 bombs, and then I'm looking for one more banner. Okay, there's apparently banners somewhere over there. Am I better off just grabbing everybody here and just doing them all? I mean, it helps if the guys I'm mauling actually show up to be mauled. I wonder if it's better to switch out occasionally and then just get that for the extra heals. See, I'm learning things, even this late. I guess one thing as well is thinking about like 140 is we do have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 less tracery tokens I need to obtain. Okay, there is banners on the outside. I did think there was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, I am being attacked from afar. I did think I was. It's like, I'm pretty sure someone ran away from me just then. I never actually looked how much experience I got from that quest. So we're getting 13,000 for a kill. Did I not get that banner? I guess having not that. I keep streaming Lotro for the next 20 years. I mean, if Lotro's here for 20 years, I don't see why not. 450k. Not bad. And then I need to find these echoey things. The entire reason I came here originally, I got distracted by landscape quests. How dare you, game, give me extra quests? I mean, I want it to give me extra quests. Also, can you appear to have a way to get up? Or can I cheese it and be like just close enough? But because, yeah, okay, cool. Oh yes, I was definitely next to it. I actually need to look. I never get this up. I need this mission delving page to be like the first page that opens on my computer. I feel like. But having a look at it, we are on day 2 of the rotation, which is... I don't actually know which one I'd say is the worst. The best, in my opinion, is day 3, 5, 7. Or rotation 3, 5... yeah, day 3, 5, or 7. I want to say 1, 6, 8 is my least favorite. Only because I feel like the only one I want to do is Netting Glade. I've done Netting Glade... And then Secrets and Plans with that one. I don't know if I did... yeah, Bridge to Karanost I did. Because you can kind of like skip the last boss, which is quite nice. Or last wave of enemies. But that's what I'm saying is, with days where there's not these amazing... Like, there aren't these great amount. Like, what is that? Bridge to Karanost... Netting Glade, Signs and Sigils, I think that one, and Secrets and Plans, right? So that's 4. There's a potential 5th there, right? But even if it's 4 per day and I had 5 characters, that is still 20 delvings that I can do at, depending on the character, different tiers, obviously. This is going to be 450k as well. Nice. So not only is that reward track experience, but 20 delving things per day, in theory. And once we get to the raid sort of content being available, we're going to have better gear be available to us, which is another nice little thing as well. Oh, wait, I've got to go... I thought I'd have to go back to those guys, but apparently not. Okie doke. They got anything good? Nope. Useless. I mean, money. That's actually a point. I forgot. We... got a reforge, right? I think that was a thing, right? I don't know if I actually reforged. Reforge? No. And as I like to do with my reforges, I like to look at the before and afters. And yes, my I know what they are. Like, I know the DPS increases, but I think it's always nice to see in game. But it's making me poor. And yes, I still have no words of power and no words of craft. Do not judge me. I'm not struggling without it. So that's a thing. But technically, I would then go, I'm going to thrive better with it. But yeah, damage increase, you know, it's good. That's all I can say. Well, 110. 110, 114. And then healing as well has gone up by an amount. The only potential thing is, I don't think this would affect it at this level, is, Maul is, a couple things here have lost their stats. I think it's only because I reforged, so I don't think they disappear if you don't log out. So in theory, I think if we don't log out, it doesn't affect it. Also, I love when I get a bunch of quests. I do have use of that. Nice.
Well met.
You.
Gundabad will be ours once.
Wow, this. You have a lot of quests. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love having massive amount of quests sort of back to back, but let's get rid of the clothing gap one. Let's see if I can survive this drop and pick up a bunch of other quests as well. Nice. Okay. And I have a friendly dwarf to potentially help me. I don't know how useful he is, but we'll see. So actually, what do we have to do? So we have to polish the befouled crystal lamps in the banks of Zaram. This one. What else do we have? Defeat influenced goblins for the Den of Puglak one. I don't know if we do the Den of Puglak. I could do it for gear, right? That could be an interesting idea, but I don't think I will. Unless there's specifically a quest for it. I think there is a quest to be like, hey, this is a thing, by the way, you should do this. Pan tide pools ×4. Find evidence of old Scarhog's presence. And then explore 2 areas and defeat Mad and Ukrash. I never say their name. know if any of these count. Do they count? Nope. Only the maddened ones apparently count. And I have to be in human form for this. This is annoying. I guess I can polish the lamps and have Spal attack, right? That's a way of doing it. Is 100k morale. I'm sure he can slightly tank. Ooh, dwarf bow. Oh yeah, that takes us all the way over there. I remember when I first did this quest, I swam the distance over to here and didn't realize there was a boat until I traveled back. That was a bit awkward. Need to go find these other things. But I guess I misremembered the amount of quests here. I always think of this area as being quite empty, but I guess there is the Camp of Orgs, the Camp of Angmarin, all this area, Jennifer, like there's an instance in this area, and then up here as well. No, that is the den up there. Something else down here, I can't remember. But if it gets too laborious or whatever, we can always just jump up to King's Gondor. We really want to. Oh wait, I can I pan? Is that here? Does that mean? I was about to say I didn't know if these quest markers were the lamps or not. I need to defeat one of you, and if I can double down on stuff, I don't see why not. I probably can't pan, yeah, as a bear. Why not? It's rude. How dare you stop me doing my bear things? Cool. 900,000. Oh yeah, we've got double XP arrows. I forgot. I was like, yikes, that's a lot. I mean, it is still a lot. Like, nearly 1 million experience just for a quest is pretty great. Honestly, no matter the circumstance. Okay, so that's done. Then, so the pool's here, and then I don't know what that is. Stalker of... Oh, okay. Got ya. This one here. Spal. Spal! Thank you. Cool. Find a slaying angmarine marked with wounds are like the claws of an... Oh, gosh. 70k. Okay. I've already defeated the slicer guy, so I feel you wasted my relentless maul. I feel quite confident in my ability to kill you. Cool. Is it better for us to go back, though? I wonder. Like, if I go back, I can potentially pick up new quests. Like, in a chain. So I might go do that. Because I just need to jump down and get the boat. Do I say that? Yeah. Got to visit and assist in the expedition of... Yeah, so talk to those guys, talk to those guys. Oh, I vaguely remember that quest over there now. Vaguely? Oh, there's so many quests in this game. I mean, even on this character that has not really done all that much. We've already completed 462 quests. Like, I don't even know how many it is on like, Tarvelad and Faerend at the minute. Faerend will be more than Tarvelad. Actually, I don't know. Faerend has done, I think, more quests, but Tarvelad has more available quests because he's done like more content, whereas Faerend is only up to 105, so he has everything up to 105 done, But Tarvelad may have done more just because there is purely more
Long live
quests
Thorin
to
Stonehelm. Long
do.
live Durin Stonehelm. At your service.
Though again, that said, Tarvelad of Arkenstone has probably done more quests than current Tarvelad. But doesn't really matter. Where's my boat? My boat over here somewhere. That's some granite. That is not a boat. I think it's over here. Because there was a toad or something. There it is. Cool. Please. Oh, it's an induction thing. So down here is the study of reclamation. Also, we are nearly, not nearly, but we are on our way to Kindred, which is nice. Doesn't really matter too much. The only thing we can really get now by being celebrated is the Moats Weekly.
Yes? Yes? Have you a moment?
Okay. We have a lot of quests to do, and Sparley's not helping. So, what do we have to do? Defeat glowworms times 24, free ensnared longbeard miners, defeat Thrashstring the Gluttonous, as well as something else, defeat gnawing glowworms times 8, and then talk to Sparl as well.
Durin's folk shall endure, as we all
Collect glowworm gizzards from glowworms. Oh no, don't make me... Do I have to interact? I have to interact. Oh no. A Beorning's worst fear. Right. It's only 12. I'm really trying to make it feel better in my head. I think the little ones the wormlets don't have to kill, I think. Only the actual fully grown worms that I have to worry about, which is good. Very good information. Wait, did I pick that up? Yes, I did. Good. At least they disappear as well. Oh, no. Damn it. Redline Guardian. I'm not gonna lie, Redline, or Guardian specifically, is probably my least known class. But I can have a quick look at Guardian. Red Guardian. I don't know, it depends, I guess, on the group. Because certain people are going to be very, I only want this. But on Lotro HQ, which is sort of what I vaguely look at to get information about builds. So say Red Guardian can dish out decent AoE and single attack damage if played right, can be used perfectly well. The landscape 3-mans and some lower tier 6-man and raids. But I think a lot of the time people are very hard set in their hunter for ranged DPS, champion for melee DPS, maybe Beorning. I think a lot of people want Guardians to tank more than they want DPS. But again, I could be wrong. I haven't really delved too much into the Guardian thing. Except when I have played Guardian, I've had fun. Not gonna lie. Just going around one-shotting most things. Even under-leveled, I was doing quite well. But that was very early game. I genuinely don't even know what level my Guardian is. Actually, Akar is 84. I lie, but that is through crafting pretty much only. A lot of crafting, mind, but a lot of Guardian. I have very limited tanking experience. I remember I've done 2 raids where I was a tank, and the first time I was so woefully unprepared that I was moved off of tank duty. To be fair, I was playing Warden. I'd only ever played Red Warden, never even touched Blue, and I got to level 75, and then suddenly it was, hey, people are doing Orthanc, which is level 75 raid. I had no gear for 75. I was woefully underpowered, but I was like, this is my shot. Let me try. Went into it and they were like, hey, can you also tank? And I was too scared to say no. So I was like, sure. And had no idea what I was doing. I was undergeared and I wasn't undergeared. I had very good level 65 gear because it was on fair end, but there is that jump. I was very undergeared though, and had no idea what I was doing. And then recently I tried doing the Witch King Citadel and I was champion and I was tanking. But I didn't actually get to the tanking part because the servers had like an emergency shut for that night. So I've never really had much tanking experience. I do need to eventually get into that. Oh, have I done all 12 of those things? That is great. I can just run in and kill everything. I think mentally, for me, the idea of tank is interesting enough. Is like, I am just... Because, in theory, if you're in a good enough group, you shouldn't have to worry about dying because you should be getting healed, right? But also you have a ton of health. But you should have someone healing you, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. And then you just have to make sure that you use it, like, you're just getting attacked by everything. And I feel like I do that subconsciously anyway. I just run in and like, yeah, attack me. Even when I'm super not good. But I also sometimes like being just DPS because you can kind of just be in the sea of damage. Because a lot of the time it's like healer, focus here. Tank, focus here. Whereas with DPS it's just attack the thing. And if I get something slightly wrong, it's never like directly on me. It's just, oh, well, you know. We got it anyway because there's like 17 people attacking. I'm hoping to get into the, I don't know, would you call it the ground floor? Oh, 3 sunstone shards. We're at that level, are we? When it comes to the next raid, though. I haven't looked into the new instance or anything, but yeah. I want to try and play them when they're available. I don't really have a group or anything, though, so it's more just like, oh, people are in World Chat or LFF. I'll join in. I want to learn to heal. But I'm also concerned about being like... I'm always worried I'm the reason that something's going to fail and then like, it comes back on me. Like if I don't heal the tank, right, then the tank dies and then that causes everybody to die sort of thing. But yeah, I have wanted to delve more into like learning to heal and doing that. I think it's just a lot of it isn't necessarily the potential difficulty. It's just me getting over my own concerns, being like worried. I feel like with healer, I don't know if I'd be able to keep up like being like, oh, I need to heal this person, this person, this person. Oh, I got reduced awareness. That's always fun. We're done. Let's head back. You just threatening to attack? I can deal with just threatening to attack. That's fine.
Durance folk shall endure, as we always have.
And then we go up to Puglac. Is it Puglac or Pulac? I've always called it Puglac, but Pulac could also be it. I don't think I've ever heard it said, but nobody's also corrected me because I've always said Puglac. I don't know. I'm concerned now. Don't really matter. At least these toads don't attack me. That's also very good. Okay, influenced goblins. Oh, this is interesting. Someone just running in and then running out. I mean, it kind of makes my job easier, but I'm only here for the kills, not necessarily for anything else. So, it doesn't really matter to me. If I was like, oh, I need to run in for the discovery, though I think you need to discover it, so let's have a look. Then, is it because I'm in combat, or do I need to discover it? Okay, so I have to discover it. There we are. I've now discovered it. Literally like 2 steps forward. Oh, defeat a den of Puglag on any difficulty. I am going to be very boring. And I am going to... I'm going to run it at 1:30. Just to get through it. And not really concern myself otherwise with making sure I do it on level or anything. I mean, I technically should do it just on level, like regular on level. Do I have Spell? I have Spell helping me. I don't know how useful he's going to be, but I do have him as an ally, so that's interesting. But yeah, we can get gear, and there is a very small chance that we can get a... I think there's a pet you can get from this. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. So you get essence, thingy. Okay, this is what it is. Yeah, Tome of the Little Deep Toad. I do want that. I almost wonder... I don't want to like have too many things to grind out because that's the sort of way to very easily get myself burned out. But I'm almost like, hey, should I like? It's a daily reset on the thing. It's like, should I just get all my characters to do this on like once a day, just to potentially get the drop? Oh, Delver's Humble Essence. I don't think I have anything that has essence slots on it. Actually, I lied. Boots. Nope. Legs. Nope. Could have sworn I had something. So that has it. Could have sworn. Also, something else I need to do is see if I can get a bow. I really do need to do that at some point. Maybe I will run over to Blackgrave today. Spell, help me. I guess after this, I need to go quite far back anyway. So maybe I'll head back to... Yeah, maybe I'll head back to where Blackgrave is and try and unlock the discovery area for it. I know the proper way to do it, but I might do the weird way of doing it, especially if I go from South 3. I feel very strong, but at the same time I know I'm running at 1:30. I'm surprised it's a 1:30 thing. I feel like it should be 1:35, but I'm not going to complain. If there's any difficulty, I'll take it. Maybe other instances I might have run at one like on level, but with this one as well, because you've got, I think it's 3 Visions. It just takes longer. As long as I get... Oh, this is probably the best 3 that I could have gotten. Come on. Ah, Doom Tier 3, level 141 for Gold Tracery. I forget that as well, like, that people can run 141 for Gold Tracery. I should totally try and join into those on, like, Tavella and stuff. Okay, are we gonna get anything good? I mean, 270k for that. That wasn't bad. 2 silver coins of Gundabad. It's fine. Not great, but not terrible. It says any tier, so should be fine. I wonder if it's is that tradable? Bind to account on acquire, so it's also one of those things where it's like you've got to hold on to it. I need to grind it out for Feyran, so I do have a lot of time to potentially get it. I wonder if there's any or how many of those sorts of pets there are. If I can get away enough. Oh, personal house is gone. I want to get back to Bree, so I'm going to go 21st Hall. And then I should be able to go from Bree. Like 15 minutes, first off, I'll probably take me 15 minutes anyway. But, hopefully, yeah, if it takes me more than 15 minutes, I can go back to my house and just go to Gundabad. If not, I will make my way to wherever I need to go to I can't go anywhere with this. Okay, let's go Elder Slade and then Elder Slade to Bree. Why not? If I can't go from Elder Slade, I can at least go from the mission person to thingy, but I don't know. Oh, I've nearly completed Hobgoblins. I forgot that, actually. Oh yeah, I need to see you. You're a far-ranging Stone Master, so you should be fine. South Bree. Yeah, South Bree's fine. Is it fine? Kind of? I think both of them are far enough away. It's a kind of a pain to get to. West Bree is better, though. Is it? I actually don't know. We'll find out. Okay, horse. Yeah, so I need to get directly this way. I want to have a look though here and see some other characters. So I really need to get Kestor leveled up. I feel like that, if I dedicate some time to it, shouldn't be too bad. If I really want to speed through, I just need to go to Yellow Line, and that's probably better. But yeah, Africa's 150. Kestor is a potential future 150. Obviously, Fairend, we can't. Palpatine, Reneborn, Skarshu, Tarvelard, Yaimio. That's 7 characters that are like 100 plus, and 5 of them are just maxed. It's just Kestor that I've got to like focus on. Well, Skarshu as well. Skarshu is just a case of having to get through Umbar. Honestly, I don't even have to get through Umbar. Like the epic is worth doing, I think, for the gear, but especially when Delving's gear comes out, it's probably best just to push for Delving gear. Alright, fingers crossed I can get that. But yeah, this is all for the bow, because my bow is currently 31 levels under. And I guess if I compare that to a piece of gear, I guess it's actually not too far off. I mean, obviously the gear we've been pushing up now. But if we were to look at some older pieces of gear that we were holding on to, which to be fair, actually we're quite good at gear at the minute. But I mean, even this one, Vitality's not that far off in the grand scheme of things. Yes, it is like half, but that's actually not terribly off. It's the crit and the finesse, I think, that we're most struggling with. We'll see how this goes, though. It's only first boss I need to go to, and if I don't get it on first boss, then I won't really worry about it. I did not mean to do that. Wait, what? I have no idea how I did that. Somehow I pressed like my track all quests button, but I got a deed on there. So that's odd. Okay. Pretty sure this is the way to do it. I think we'll bug out slightly, potentially. Nope. This is it, I think. Yes. Cool. Entrance to Sarkvorn, the Black Grave. Black Grave. Hey, have you been to the Black Grave to upgrade your jewelry?
Before the fall of Cardolan, in the aftermath of the war with Angmar and the Great Plague that followed, countless dead were laid to rest in mass burials among the stones of a ruined temple of the Edain. Its name of old forgotten, it came to be known as Sarkvorn.
Also, a good thing about Sarkvorn is
and those centuries
got some good old help.
None save the most unwary or foolhardy ever dared approach it. Now,
I love having allies.
King of Angmar has returned to rouse the Barrow Whites from their sleep.
So 28k isn't actually too bad. Yeah, I think it's just bow and or like weapons that we can get from it. It's not like there's jewelry at the end, but I don't know if it's worth going through like 3 bosses for probably not the greatest jewelry increase. But we'll do this, and then maybe what I'll do actually, I know we have some quests in like Limington still, but whilst we're sort of out and about, maybe I'll have a look at going Midsummer and just getting the start of Song of Waves and Wind done, because it's a lot of just not attacking enemies necessarily. I mean, there is a bit of enemy attacking, but it's just rats and stuff. Just have a look at the XP rates, really. That's the main thing. I mean, these are 12k for a kill, which is still, like, that's what we've been getting. It's not like the enemy kills here are going to be much different. I don't think we're going to be missing out from on here is the experience from actually completing the instance. But the potentials of gear are what we're actually after. And I think incredibly useless tokens is the other thing. I don't think there's really much otherwise we can focus on. Okay, anything else? No, we good, except this horrible, horrible effect. Okay. Let's see how we do against you. 213,000. I probably should have had more ready, but it's basically ready. Ooh. Gorwin's taking most of the brunt of the damage anyway. Nope. Die, please. Are you immune? Nope, you're not immune. You're just being problematic. Cool. Easy enough. Probably the longest kill I've had for that, but enhancement runes is a thing, and heavy bow of the black grave. So, honestly, I might just go for it because vitality is like the big thing. Tactical mitigation, incoming healing, evade, like none of those particularly care about, but it's just a stat stick. I don't care much for the might and crit like decrease. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. Crit is still gonna be 31% at my physical mastery. I mean, especially if I go there, 206 and 31.3 still. And even this potentially could be potentially be a thing, but I don't think. I think. Yeah, I overall lose with that. So that can go. The bow. I've been needing a new bow for a while, so why not? I can hold on to those. And, not hold on to those. Oh, it was the correct axes I think I filled up. So let's sell what we have here. I might even actually get the cracked axes back. Lock those up. And let's leave. So 86,000. Only other thing is going and doing Doom of Karis Gelibran. But that's not something I really want to delve into. Oh, I just realized how awkward it is getting back to here. Well, not necessarily getting back, but if I can go to Andrath, I can get back to Bree, and then I can get back to Midsummer. But, yeah, it's a bit of a pain. I don't think I've ever done Doom Tier 3, like, properly. We've done it low level before. I guess low level, it is still technically low level. Like, 141 is 9 levels under max. Probably better than grinding out what I have now, potentially on other characters. But if I want it on, like, Afka, for example, I'm probably going to have to be a healer. Whereas, like, Renaborn, I guess I can just DPS and be lucky. Or unlucky, which is probably what it would be, if anything. My luck is abysmal when it comes to tracery drops. Sometimes I almost wish it would just drop a tracery token and then just be like, I have to spend the ancient script. But then how do you get ancient script if it always dropped a token? How do I get out of here? I'm lost. Can I jump over this? I feel like I've asked this question before, and the answer is yes. I feel like Doom of Karis Gelibran. I remember having a thing that showed like drop rates or drops of from certain things and whatever, but I want to have a look at what you can get. Lesser Gift of the Mirdain appears solo duos, have 7 completions a week. Gift of the Mirdain is a 3-man. Greater Gift of the Mirdain appears on 6-man, and Grand Gift of the Mirdain appears on 12-man. Tier 7 has 7 completion. Okay, cool. I don't really care about that. Does it tell us? Or is it like... Oh, actually, it does say. So, Legendary Tracery Box is Fellowship plus Tier 3. So, does that mean you can get it on 6-man? In theory, if you do 12-man, you got more people. So, yeah, Fellow / Raid. Tier 2 Raid. Tier 3 Fellow / Raid. And then you got the Cloak, which I never got, unfortunately. So sad. And Essences. I wonder if you get a 141 Essences. I am so far away from where I need to be. What on earth am I doing? I guess actually I do have more travel things. Like Halt This, I do have Return Home to Grimbjorn's Lodge. I do have It's not really something I've done on this character. I haven't gone around and tried to like get travel locations. It is something I'm trying to do better with the characters, but this character doesn't really lend itself to that. But I think on other characters like Renaborn, for example, anything that isn't Hunter or Warden, or is it just Hunter and Warden? I feel like another class has a travel skill. I guess Mariner has some travel skills. I just want to get return skills if possible, and ideally at some point in life get everybody down to a 5-minute cooldown on them. Would be nice on all the non-hunters. It's gonna be 1 minute 16 seconds. Do I get to Andrath before or after? Let's find out. I mean, Andrath is a way to get back to Bree at least. This is my way to get back to Gundabad. Inhabitants of the vanished
How
realm.
can I be of service?
Westbury. And
How can I be of service?
Southbury? Yes. And then Minas Tirith, Midsummer. Hopefully.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, and hopefully, I mean, other than it just being a couple of, like, a lot of talking for the first bit, it should be rather quick and easy to get this quest done. If it shows up. There you are. Hi. Yes.
I was instructed to bring
King
King
Alisar would like to see me.
King Alisar desires.
Actually, I don't think it's too bad. I think if you read all of it, yes, it takes a while. If you, which is like my first impression of it, because I read everything when I first went through, obviously. I think if you just like click, 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 it's actually rather quick. But yeah, we can't unfortunately use the emblem, but it's something we can hold on to potentially, or more than likely just sort of chuck and get max for. I think even on other, like, I don't think I've actively ever used that, that thing. I think I was just holding on to it and forgot to deconstructive embers, because I'm
Well, they
silly.
are not my worries alone, dear one. The council has expressed similar concerns.
I'm actually curious with the reflections.
Is this true?
I will confirm this here. I could be wrong.
Thalhir,
I don't
what
know
says
sometimes
my
if it's
warden of the
reflections
law?
specifically or if they've just rendered underneath. Like, do they just have this but underneath and just have this like semi-transparent? I guess there's a way. I don't know.
The heirs of Castamere? Surely they were all slain during the war.
I mean, it can't just be duplicating everything, because the
We witnessed
Floaty
the
names
death
and
of
stuff,
their
right?
leader Balakor at Pelagi.
it's not just literally copied. Otherwise, in theory, that
Let
would
his
be a thing.
end at the cold blades of the dead.
You know this
Yeah,
to
I know.
be true?
What have I done? I'm some sort of alien.
Are you certain he had no
No, I did
sons
feel
or
bad about not
daughters
doing
to
2
take up his
streams.
cause?
I was actually like super on the idea of being like, even though it's probably one of the busiest weeks of the year, just because honestly, absolutely
suppose I am
mental
not
last few
certain of
days.
that.
I'm like, I want to stream. And Monday I was working in the evening, so I was like, I can't do that. But yeah, I was like Tuesday, Wednesday,
These
Thursday,
three
Friday,
with
Saturday, and
tidings that the
Sunday. I was
heirs
like, I
are
can stream
truly
every day.
defeated.
So I feel like I'm just slightly trying to make up for
Then I will be content for you to
a little bit. It's
travel
like, you know,
your
you get like 2
kingdom, my
streams a week
husband.
sometimes, and then you get like 5 in 1
I
week.
think such caution is needless. But if this is your will, I shall oppose it not. What say you, my friends?
Yeah, the moment I saw I was like working mostly mornings, I was like, yes, I'm gonna stream all of it. Off the top of my head, I don't think so. I'm not normally one that's great at like looking at armor and sort of knowing where it is. My best bet at least, of finding it would be honestly just going through item treasury and just looking at it. A lot of the time, if I'm looking for a specific piece of armor, or just like especially cloaks was the one for me, trying to find something I like, I looked at cosmetic cloaks because like, or cosmetic armor, because I feel like cosmetic armor is, I think the game assumes you're going to use cosmetic armor a lot of the time, so the cloaks especially are very bland, like especially early game ones, but even like, I mean, that I actually like these ones, but there was one, I can't remember what it was, that was very like the basic one, like this is the basic cloak. But if I were to look at chest, or actually cosmetic chest, like cosmetic items have more effort put into them, right? Like this, I actually think this is one of my favorites. It just doesn't work for characters that I like. So Lothlorien, I mean Lorien. But yeah, I generally just like run through these and be like, oh, this looks nice. How do I get that item? But there's probably something close, just not exact. Hopefully. Though I know the feeling of finding an item and it being unavailable. Because I don't know if it would be my favorite. I don't know if it's higher in my estimations because it's unobtainable, but my first or second favorite cloak is unobtainable in game.
Hello,
For the player.
hello. You have come
It's so heartbreaking. I will say my favorite is the one that Fairend has. Fairend has my favorite cosmetic set, but I do love the like, I can't remember what they're called, but the Corsair one. It's like a golden blue. It looks beautiful. I would grind out a lot of stuff just to obtain that if it needed. Right, so I'm curious. I didn't actually look. We got 525,000 rep for that. I don't know how much questing-wise we've done. We were at 23 last time I looked, and now we're at 25. Well, 20. We're halfway. I would not say halfway. A quarter of the way through 26. I don't know how much a 140 quest at 136 is going to jump that up. I do actually have a 137 quest available to give in, which is annoying. But we're only 500k away, so I think one more quest completion, 527, 536. So a quest completion and a kill away from being 137, which is nice. Going back to that cosmetic though, I feel like if there were any, it would be the Lothlorien barterers. There's a couple like rep vendors for silver branches that exist. But I don't know. Clothing, housing item, fancy robe, long-sleeved Lorien tunic and trousers. Who do I need to talk to? You. Clearly, I'm trying to complete the epic. The king remembers, or no, the king's banners. That's actually a really easy one. But I can also just do this and
Did you hear that?
destroy
You
blocks
have
of
made a
shoddy stone
most
because they are so shoddy. It's actually crazy to think this character is now in King's Gondor. Like, very early King's Gondor, don't get me wrong, but being in King's Gondor at all. This is one of those characters again where if I had just... Oh, wait a minute. I'm being silly. I have to talk to the guy first. Oh, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, if I hadn't have been like lazy with this character, I would have been very easily done by now. I just really took my time. I was like very good at it for a while, and then I just very quickly stopped doing that. Now I'm curious, can I do this mounted? If I can do this mounted, I'm gonna run around mounted. I cannot do this mounted. That's annoying. It's frustrating how little I can actually do as my own character. What about the Galadrim? Oh, that wouldn't be cosmetic, would it? Is there a lot of Galadrim stuff? Apparently. I want to go back to chest. It's probably my best bet. Not champion. Chest. I can't remember what it looks like. I mean, that's sort of similar. Right? If you made that black. Quite a... Oh, I guess not, though. If you can't make the whole design... They're all the same. Cosmetic. I think it is the same outfit. It's just... It's just dyed differently, and you can't dye it otherwise. The image is so low, though. Or, like, low resolution. But it's got that sort of pointed look, but it doesn't go all the way down. That's the only thing. Should just be able to attack one of them and steal their armor. Alright. What's that very far one at the docks? Sunken say. Oh, right, okay. Champion trainer. Oh, there's a quest in here. Is that who I'm supposed to talk to? I need to talk to someone related to these thingies. But yeah, the reason I want to do all these quests is because it's a lot of like time consuming. Yes, I think probably not the most efficient way of doing it, but it's high level, so in theory more experience, and I don't actually have to fight anything. So I'm going to get to 137, which puts everything sort of still in orange, but that's kind of where you want to be.
Well, it's about time Othenar sent someone to help me.
I think this one, yeah, rats through Harlons. Like 36k, that's actually not that difficult to take care of. Though, I've never had issue with attacking the enemies here. It was only day one when there were no enemies. Was it actually a problem? 137 on here, which puts us at Gloomington, which is where we were. We always want to kind of be like one zone ahead, I feel like, for the most part. Just to get the most out of what we're doing. And another rat. I realized there was so many rats here. Guess I've never really concerned myself with it. Die, please. Don't block it. Don't block my attacks. I know the rat's aggro. I'm just gonna jump off. Oh, I can't be in bear form? Okay. Through here. So yeah, 15k for kills is pretty alright, I think. We're back here, aren't we? Yeah, 137. Getting ever so closer. Technically, this character's purpose is finished once we hit 141. However, that was sort of originally. So originally, the point was get to 131, probably won't worry about doing Gundabad because it's kind of like very extra to go through Gundabad, get extra 9 levels and complete the whole epic. However, now that, and that was just for 1 tracery token, but now it's 5 tracery tokens in theory. It's more like 3 because the other ones are a bit of a grind. But 3 tracery tokens for just, you know, leveling and doing the epic. That's a lot better value for us than Gundabad was, at least. So I think it's much more worth doing. Plus, like I talked about before, if I can get this character to 150 and I can just do some tier 1 delvings on him and potentially get some tier 7, you know, might gear, the, you know, duplicates or whatever. You know, there's potentially a lot we can do there because of account bound gear. I love account bound gear. It makes life so much easier, and especially for a character like this where the end goal is just to remake him.
Hello there.
That'll be better for us. And honestly, this character, I might not even farm. Like, I farmed a majority of the first bit of content. I honestly might only farm to like 45 or 50. I think I might farm to 50 and then just play after that because reward track. Like, get to 50. Really? Come on. Just let me do it. Come on, game. You're doing so well. Get to level 50. I know I can technically do it at 45, but get to 50. Get the reward track, get a legendary item. And then from there, I can hopefully just go through just content and get a load of reward track stuff. And I don't necessarily have to be, I don't know, the most efficient. But I think I'm naturally quite an efficient leveler. Like, if I don't have to do an epic, I won't do an epic. Like, if you purely want to level, I think epic is not actually the way to go. Quite honestly. Sometimes, yeah, sure. But I could see myself literally level 50 Moria. Yeah, level 50 Moria. Get to 58, maybe do the, like, grind myself through stairs and whatever. Grand Stair and Halls of Crafting or whatever. Get those done. Then, honestly, as soon as I can, Dunland. Like, go to Enidwaith. Enidwaith is maybe fine. Skip Lothlorien and Mirkwood. Go to Dunland. Do all of that. And, like, there's so much content there. And also the enhanced runes that we're going to gain from that is incredible considering how the deeds work in that area. In fact, I'm actually curious where we're at in regards to that. So we should be... No, it's back in here, isn't it? No, get away from me. So... Oh wait, Dunland. Is Dunland in here? Oh, Dunland's there. Okay, I forgot they moved stuff to the side. Well, I haven't done anything in Dunland. But enhanced runes, like scaled enhanced runes, more importantly, are available from there, and that's pretty amazing value. No, run away from the rat. Can rats swim? We'll find out. Oh, and I remember going out this far. There we are. And final one. Right, is that... No, defeat orcs and the banners. Banners I can do in a second. Rather easily. But maybe it's worth just giving in a couple of quests first. Damn it. Thought I got away with it. This guy.
You almost had me believe.
And site supervisor. Cool. How much experience? 527. Again, I don't know if it's the right value. Just because I mean the marks of renewal are nice, and that's actually a thing that I could take advantage of on this. Is if I'm not going to potentially keep this character, depending on how things go, right?
What do you
or like get it to 150 to do delvings or whatever. I can use those marks of renewal on essences, you know. Like I can buy essences. I don't even know what else marks of renewal you can buy at the minute. Is there a vendor here? I don't think there is. So, Montre mark of renewal. I think it's literally just essences. At least of value to us. Okay, Tomb of the Black Bull, Ferocious Battle Kitten. We don't care about that. At least from this point of like this character. There's a recipe, food recipe. Fine. The cosmetic outfit, which I'm personally not a huge fan of. That specific cosmetic. Literally Seafarer's Humble Essence Box. If I want to like very basically sort out a character for 25 marks of renewal, have at it, you know. Well, 25 marks renewal each. I mean, how many are we on already? Mark. 22. So we're almost there. Okay, final one. Cool. I keep meaning to every time I do this quest to work backwards. I think it's going to be so much quicker. But really with the essences, right now the focus is obviously on rares until teals become available. We can buy, I think, rares in the next patch, right? Or is it we can buy... Is it like the 520 ones? Let's have a look. Newly acquired adventurers loot box gear for 150 characters now scale from item level 513 to 515. So that is technically better than the crafted gear at 514. Seafarers adventurers essence box are now available to barter. Is that a seafaring adventure? Is that teal? Okay, seafaring adventurers essence boxes. So those are the teal 520s, not the 532s, and not those ones. I'm interested in these when they become available. I assume from the raid. But I wonder if there'll be any other way to get them. It'd be nice, but I don't think it'll be necessarily required. Hopefully not. I don't want to grind out legendary essences. It'd be cool to have them. But it would make... getting rid of the gear more difficult for me. Though I'd probably keep him for Faerun's sake, if I were to do that. It's like when I got the gold chest plate and the pocket item in level 130. I really struggled to get rid of that, and I still haven't gotten rid of any of those items, but swapping from them was a pain, because it's like, how many essences have I put on these, and this, you know, basic gear is technically better, but not because I'm losing like this from the essence. It's a weird way. Maybe it's only me that ever struggles.
Have you done it then? Ah, yes.
Okay, that's done.
See from here.
Do we want to go up here and try and defeat these guys? Because the problem I have is with the actual gear, I can't use any of it. Like, this thing and this thing are all nice and all, but as far as I'm concerned right now, completely useless. At least these are bound to account, though. So, technically, I don't know about the later gear. Like, if I look up, I don't know, bows, no. And I go by item level, like carved umbari, sharp bow, that's not what I want. These are definitely what I was after. They're definitely bows. Like, weighted axe, bind on acquire. Okay, that answers that question. No, why would you do that? That is just rude. All I've got to do now is defeat 10 orcs. And I don't know, maybe... I was about to say maybe I'll be lucky with drops, but I've just realized that backpacks and stuff shouldn't actually give me anything useful. Best I'll get is an Ithalon shard. Or Sunstone shard, I should say. And we can see how we fare for this sort of thing. And we took down the other three. Why not? I need to get back to my brawler. He's level 50. I wanted to play my brawler like sort of to the fullest, so I made him like casual completionist. I've been doing it a lot recently with any new characters. Rather than just like speeding through, I want to like make sure that I like make the most out of them, if that makes sense. So I've been doing like casual completionist where I'll do quest deeds and I'll do explorer deeds, but maybe I won't do slayer deeds basically. So I get still a decent amount of like virtue experience and stuff. It's just I'm not spending my entire time there. And he's level 50 at the minute, so I think I've actually maxed out my 5 main. I think that was another thing. I was only really worrying about my 5 main stats, or essences, or virtues, whatever you want to call them. So I think I've maxed all 5 of those out, and gear-wise he's doing like really well. I actually wonder on here if he shows up. Rexarius. Yeah, because I've got all like the Gundabad stuff, so I'm super overpowered at the minute. But like, I think if I go in here, yeah, yellow is capped. So I'm capped crit, capped devastate rating, capped finesse, capped physical mastery, range mastery, outgoing healing, and evade I'm capped. And then on mitigations, I'm like super capped. But I don't think it matters at the moment. But yeah, that's another thing as well. Like level, admittedly he's level 50, and I was gonna be going. It does mean I'm going to put myself through Mirkwood, which Mirkwood is possibly one of my least favorite expansions, quite honestly. Especially considering it's like 18 quests. It's like a couple of hours if you sort of are decently quick about it. But it's like I said, for this character, if I restart it, I'm gonna probably go up to like level 60, get my like 50, 60, get my legendary item, and then just do like Dunland and Endwaith. Like honestly, Dunland is still possibly my favorite region in Eriador, at least. So going through all that content again, I'm quite actually looking forward to it. I've actually got a couple of characters, so who's level 50 as well? So Rexarius and Kotal, and there's another character as well that's level 50, my champion, are all characters that are just waiting on me to just grind out those last little bits and move on. I don't want to do everything, like, because what I can do as well is I can just be like, oh, I don't have enough virtue experience to fill this one up. Oh, let me finish, you know, Warg Slayer of, you know, whatever, or Wolf Slayer of the Shire, very simple one, and get just a ton of virtue experience for like not a lot of work. I'm still in combat. Where's this rat that's trying to attack me? But yeah, I'd rather farm at the minute than I think Val. I'm not really a fan of Valar's. I don't think I've on this account. Nope, actually that's a lie. I was about to say I don't think on this account I've Valar'd a character, but I have. I Valar'd Renaborn, but that's only because when I moved servers I wanted a high level to just like get stuff for me. Right, I'm gonna go back to Gundabad real quick, I think. I feel like speed-wise, it's probably better at, like, Gundabad's really good at giving us a ton of quests at the same time. I feel like right now that's what we need. So I'm going to head back to Gundabad for a bit. And then hopefully we can get, like, a decent way through anyway and just start doing, like... Wait, why am I still in combat? Really? Okay. I'm just going to wait to not be in combat with something that's in, like, dimensions away, essentially. Can I not sit in combat? Apparently not. I can sit with... I sit with the light of Gundabad. Hey, finally. I still need to look at if I want to do any delvings today. I haven't looked. Because I'm doing them like lower tier anyway. I'm just doing like tier 6s because it makes life easier. So, Karanos command post, Crown of Karanos. Down on the farm, Runes of Amon Fin. And whatever. I don't like down on the farm that much because it's quite a long one. I want like quick and easy. Or medium and easy, even. Even if it was like quick and medium difficulty, I wouldn't mind too much. Like the Accursed Flame, medium to hard, or apparently, but that's on tier 12. Like if I'm going to do tier 6, then it's going to be easier still.
Our need is dire.
Aberrations of Nature, quick. Runes of Gairvarad. I can't say it properly. Quick, easy to medium difficulty on tier 12. Like, I can do tier 12s on Tarvelard, but I want to be doing them on, like, Tarvelard, on Afka, on Reneborn, like, everybody. And, obviously, then pushing to tier 7s, ideally.
Gundabad will be ours once more.
But I am quite excited for the, like, gear to show up, because I actually can't remember if it's supposed to be a higher chance if you do higher tiers, but if it is, then we can do tier 12s and get at least a higher chance on some of them of getting that extra pieces of gear. Huh? Confused about wild chat in a minute. Right, I need to summon. Apparently not. I need to summon this dude. Talk to you.
Our need is
Pick up
dire.
quests.
Our need is dire.
And I think Spal will have a quest.
Our need
Cool.
is dire.
So I need to pick up a few things. So I need to pick up crystal shards. I need to defeat spiders. I need to... I think the spiderlings I can get away with not attacking on their own, but I think they get summoned. Also, I have Spal, who can, like, help me. We'll find out. Okay, they do just aggro. That's rather annoying. But for experience, this is probably better, because we're killing them quicker. And we're only getting a smidge less experience, like 10,000 experience for that kill of like this spiderling is not too bad. So yeah, crystal shards, defeat the boss, defeat 3 spider queens, rescue longbeards from the webs, and defeat just general enemies as we go. And then Glooming Tarn, potentially. Not Glooming Tarn. Whatever it's called. Clothing Gap. Which is a pain to navigate, but should be beneficial. Because I think my major issues were only from navigating it and just being underleveled. Cool. I just realized at least I'm getting Enmity of Spiders. That's nice. Told you how little content I've actually done on this character. Okay, Spider Queen. Just gonna maul you straight away. Imagine if Relentless Maul actually had the extra tracery damage. Please be a dwarf. I'm sick of it being not dwarves. Please be a dwarf. Thank you. Okay, how much experience? 450k. Yeah, so honestly, I think this is probably the better way to be doing this at the minute. Especially considering I can get gear that actually benefits me. Bone splatter. No. But yeah, I need to make sure tomorrow then I remind myself to do delvings. Honestly, as I said, I might just at some point sit down and, I don't know, map out. I wanted to try and plan out my days a bit better anyway. So I want to maybe not necessarily plan like to the hour. Oh, I'm going to sit down for an hour and do these delvings. But what I think would be quite nice is having a note for the day, like a reminder, and being like, hey, this is the day that this, like, do this instance, and then we go from there, sort of thing. But yeah. Spring Festival. Spring Festival is 7th of March. Starting. Not too far away. Actually curious of what's coming up directly after this. So what are we on? The 17th right now. So reward track. Finished. Next thing is 10% virtue experience. So I don't know what I'm going to, or if I'm going to utilize that properly. But again, that's something that I kind of want to sit down and sort of be like, hey, this is when, you know, loot boxes are better. Like, if you're going to open loot boxes, do it on this day because you get more virtue, or like more whatever. And then, oh, Curator's in 29th to the 11th. I don't know if the Curator has anything I'm after at the minute, but I can look. March 7th to the 25th. So that's what, 3 weeks, give or take. Comb crafting event, or Forester crafting event. I do want to grind out some of that again, but I don't know if I actually care enough. I like want to care, but I don't know if I actually do. 25% skirmish marks. I actually had the discussion yesterday, right, about the whole equating marks to lottery points idea. Because I don't have use for marks at the minute, except like low-level Bjorning's gear, potentially, like barrow armor. But if I can equate, you know, I think it was like a lottery point for every, what was it I worked it out to? So let's say you need 120 mathoms, that's 2,280, you get 50 lottery points. So if I'm equating 45.6 marks, so 46 marks to a lottery point, and I can get an extra 25%, I'm basically making 25% more lottery points, if you look at it that way. And I can get a good enough instance that like gives me good marks. Because technically I want to just do something that's over level. And just like go on Zia and then run something that's like tier 2 and 5 levels above. Or like 7 levels above on a character. And like benefit from that. But yeah. Or thank tier 1 for deed. I need tier 2. That's my problem. I'm actually curious as well. I know it's looking far forward, but April Fool's stuff. So the April Fool's chicken run. So Sunday, 31st of March is a Sunday. First is a Monday, second is a Tuesday. Depending on when it stops on the 2nd, I might be able to do it. But what I might do is potentially do it on... I do like the idea of getting the title, because it is a completionist thing, and I think it would be interesting. Like, it is a title and we can obtain it, so why don't we obtain it? So I think that'll be interesting to try and do. I don't know how easy it is. I don't think it should be too difficult. Otherwise, you know, why would it be a thing? You know. But it depends on how, like, time-wise it is. If it's like day before or day after, it's fine. Because Monday night I'll be working. So I could do Sunday night sort of thing. And just be up late and just stream until whatever time. And then just sleep throughout the day. Which is always a plan. Come on, Longbeards. Thank you. Okay, this should be my last crystal shard. And if we're lucky, we just have...
Our need is time.
Hey, I've also completed this quest, that means. Well, not completed it, but I have completed it. I just have to go complete it. Please do your long beard. No! Damn it. Confuses me all the time because it looks like two, but because one spawns out of the webs and then one actually becomes the enemy. See, that's the actual boss. 70k though. Like, you're not actually that scary. So let's run in. We'll do Relentless Maul. I never actually looked, did I? I was supposed to look at the reward track. We're on 28 though, so I feel like we've done quite good for ourselves. All in all, please just be the final one. Make my life easier. Nope. Where's Spall? Did he die? Or is he attacking someone else? Why am I rooted? Why did you do this to me? But 28, not too bad. We're basically averaging, what, like, 10 levels a day at the minute. Oh, wait a minute. His spell disappeared because I've technically completed the quest. And he's, like, gone back to the area. Should I have not done that? Would it have been better to not do that? Please just be a dwarf. Damn it! Wait, if I beg for it to be a goblin, maybe it will be a dwarf? Clearly, this game is set up with a microphone and can tell, right? Please be a goblin. Knew it. Trying to mess with me. I knew it. Oh, I'm actually no. I'm quite far. I'm quite close to the entrance. I think. I assume that's the entrance. Oh no, gone up one end, and then around again. So, is the map lagging me out? It is. Yikes. I might do a sneaky thing. I'm gonna do the sneaky thing. Actually, no, I don't really care enough. I was gonna run out and then run back in, but I don't think it matters.
Yes. Have you a moment?
Go. What other events are interesting to me? So, Hobnanigans, eventually, I want to, like, rig Hobnanigans for myself. I eventually need to get the titles. But I don't care enough about Hobnanigans. Honestly. I don't think most people do. So, I'd like to get all of the rep. Like, the rep, the titles. In theory, you can get, like, the pets and stuff, I think. Or the whatever. Oh, interesting. Might, vitality, incoming healing. Finesse. So I basically sacrificing crit for health. You don't quite know how I feel about that. But But yeah, I don't really care about like the hats or anything. It is interesting to have it as like a legendary cosmetic or whatever. But I mean, the emotes, that's a thing. I don't know how this face painting stencils, I don't know how they work. Is it usable? It's a consumable. Okay, so I don't really care about it then. Yeah, Tome of the White Chicken, Red Chicken, Dorking Chicken, Scrapper Chicken, Blackfoot Chicken, and Orange Wyandotte Chicken.
Long live Thorin Stonehelm! Long live Durin Stonehelm!
What else do you want?
And
Herseg.
your service and your families.
Aye.
But yeah, I don't know if there is officially a way to, like, rig it. I think if I, in theory, played against myself, like, if I had enough characters or enough accounts loaded up and just, like, AFK'd it. I honestly don't even know how Hobnanigans is played, quite frankly. Let me go learn how Hobnanigans is played. Where two teams can play to find a try and maneuver a chicken through their opponent's goal by striking it with bats in order to score points. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, if it's quiet and it's, nobody's on. What am I after? Oh, the scroll case. No, don't summon things. Why would you summon things? It just ruins the whole thing. Cool. Everybody's dead. Except these guys, who I graciously allowed to live. Two teams of 3 or 6 on a field. So, minimum 6 people. Oh, actually, every player who participates in the game, regardless of win, lose, or tie, receives 5 Hobnanigans tokens and 700 Chicken Chasing League of Eriador rep points. So I don't even need to really worry about too much. Players on the winning team receive an additional 10 Hobnanigans tokens and a random chance at winning rare chicken tokens. How does that work? You just barter them? Just generally? So you can save yourself a load of tokens? Ah, that's interesting.
Aye.
I am learning a lot of things about Hobnanigans. I don't know if I necessarily wanted this information about Hobnanigans, but I now have it. So I could get really lucky, in theory. But because it's a barter item, you can't trade it. Though, actually, if I did have multiple characters, and I won and had the chance of getting it, I could just trade the tome. There's an idea. This is really how little do I like the idea of Hobnanigans. Not really, actually. I think if it had people playing it, like actively playing it, maybe there are. Maybe there's a lot of people, but I don't really see anybody ever talk about Hobnanigans. I feel like I've said Hobnanigans way too much, but if it's like really active, I could see myself doing it, maybe. But if there's nobody playing it, then it's like difficult to get the items because there's nobody to play against. It's like the snowball thing in the Yuletide festival. I was supposed to do that against myself, but I didn't. Yule snowball fight.
Gundabad Gundabad will be ours
finish,
once more.
and let's head over here and scout. I think I need to summon the dude. Oh wait, actually no. You should be around, right? There you are. Can we get in through here? I actually don't remember how to get in this area. Looks like a no. No. A little bit further up. But yeah, I like the idea of doing the Battle of the Snowballs hard. You even get raining snowballs. That's it. So win easy 8 times, hard 3 times, and you get Snow Beast as a title, which I think is pretty cool. Each quest will require you hit players with perfect snowballs while they're in the snowball field. Target players not have to participate for a hit to count. So I could have, I could just go in there and yeah, have my ult. In theory, just sit there. But now I have to wait like 9 months for that to become a thing. Hey, you are here. What do I have to do? Defeat the Iron Crown Commander. Oh, and you have a bunch of other quests. Or at least 8 other quests. Defeat the Iron Crown Commander and aid with curious captives. Free Ukrash from traps. And then also just defeat Agmarine in general. Which always sounds good. I'm always happy to help her. Can I just run through though and grab all these and maul them? That's my hope. Okay, no. Didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Because most of them didn't actually follow me properly. I think it should be fine still, but did you not? Okay. Wait, you're attacking? That's interesting. Just don't aggro me and we're good. Oh, that's actually really cool. They're attacking... I didn't even think about that. Like, that these were the ones I had, like, freed or whatever. I was just like, oh, they're just attacking for some reason. Just spoiler, I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know if killing the spoiler just makes him unsummon. At least we're out of combat. Right, where are we at? 28. Again, 30 would be nice. I'd be happy with 30. This is good. I don't actually have to fight these guys. I keep forgetting this. And I wonder if I defeat you, does the compelled one still attack me? How many more do I need? 3 more. Yikes. There's a rare Gundabad chest, though. I will attempt to get that, methinks. Oh, I have to come in there anyway, actually. That's great. I was like, oh, no. 3 out of 4 already. Happy with that. Right, come on. So 5, 6, 7, and then we'll just go for this one for 8. I think makes sense. Oh, that's great. You've distracted them away from me. Okay, this should put us up though, right?
Hey, friend.
And then...
Gundabad will be ours.
Also, what did I just get? I, Quest of the Glooming Tarn I have done. Claims of the Land in Hold increased by 500. Steward of the Glooming Tarn, 2000 virtue experience. Zeal has gone up to 25. And this as well. I think I hear distant angry
Long live
voices.
Thorin Stonehelm. Long live
Bomb.
Durin Stonehelmson.
And I get an essence with this, so I don't have any. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have anything with essences, but or that requires any new essences. But I do, and I have them ready to go. Why not? Because I did chuck all my humble ones. So I was like, I don't really care about these. I still don't really care about them, but if I can take extra boosts on gear that I'm otherwise already getting, then hey, why not? Benefit from that. Are you really sneaking through while I defeat everybody? Is this... Okay. I need to be a little bit careful of this. I ran through here the first time and I absolutely destroyed. But also I don't know how scaling has affected it because that was before stat squash and everything, so... I think we're nearly there. I don't think we go much further on this one. I could be wrong though. There's some like dialogue. I don't know if Loch Nashra is here. That could be a thing. She's sort of the returning antagonist for quite a bit of this, on the at least side content. I have to remember I can actually move. I'm allowed.
Aye.
Cool. Villains, be gone. I'm actually curious. Are you gonna aggro the other guys? You are. He kind of took a little bit of a sharp right for a second, just so you'd aggro. I saw that. Don't think I didn't. I wonder how weird it would be playing Beyonding and just muting all the Beyonding sounds. It would feel like empty. I think the only sounds I ever like filter from a attack perspective is the you can't do that or whatever error, or like not valid target, like the beep. Oh, you're gonna go back that way. I know why. And that's just because, I mean, I've got a few. Yeah, SND UI error item. I don't know what Melodica 1 is. That's the horrible sound in Minas Morgul, and then waterfalls because they're way too loud.
Yes?
How do we reignite the White Forge? How do you do it? I don't know. Only Durin or the Shaper may do what you ask. Only they. Is that so? We shall see about that. Why are you asking him if you don't like actually trust what you said? Go to Hersig.
Our need is dire.
Am I going that way though? Or are we just going this way? Like, Is it an actual escape, or is it like the instance finishes because it fades to black? Nope. These guys, and then 2 more dwarves come and help us, I think. A bit more. Oh no.
Durin's folk shall endure, as we always have.
Didn't I defeat you? Capture them. Oh wait, do I have to attack? Oh no. I can't maul the other guys now, though. Desires only the elder dwarf. Your fates are of no concern to him. But I can be useful. Oh, I actually have to... Oh, no, okay. I mean, I got the numbers wrong. It was 4 that helped us. I was thinking 4 total, not 4 extra. That's what I'm going with. Hello. Hello, you. Let's leave. Let's go somewhere nicer. Less enemy territory. And then over here. Hail. Can I hail in bear form? I can. Calm. Easy. Oh, okay. Not really what I'm after. I'd rather stick with what I have, honestly. Because more might... Less vitality, admittedly, but more physical mastery and crit. And I think morale-wise, we're actually doing quite well, so I don't think I'm that worried. But a trade's free. So... maybe that'll be good.
Atab Gundabad, the Stone of Awakening. Young Marim of the Iron Crown seek to master the White Forge of Durin the Deathless. Forever
Let's go.
defiling the hallowed
Whoa, 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 whoa.
path of gloom.
I can't go up yet. That's sad. Let's kill like 101 Angmarim or whatever it is the quest wanted us to do. I'm hoping I really just want to go in here and maul. Like, I died last time I did this, but that's because I wasn't beyonding. And I wasn't doing this. I think it'd be really funny to basically kill everything before they even show up. I think I rain of arrowed them on Pavala, but yeah. Oh. Can't quite help this time though. Actually, no, I guess I got more back. More! I mean, by the time they get back... It's actually like, what, 40 second? 30 second cooldown? Oh, wait, what am I doing? You weren't supposed to see my man form. It's my bear. That's done, and then I'm gonna run up here and we're gonna maul everybody. Every other one we maul, I think is the plan right now. Channel duration, yeah, 4.3 seconds. I was trying to work out if it was based on your wrath or not, but you just have to have a minimum set wrath. I'll wait for you guys. honestly one of my favorite skills. Aren't you like the third one of you I've had to deal with now? The forge will be ours, with or without that fool of a dwarf. Yes, I think I understood who he was pointing at. Not gonna lie. I'm just waiting to maul them. Just give me the order. Surrender or die by my master's hand. Your master ain't gonna do anything. But not for us. It's the same energy as that call that ambulance, but not for me. Oh, I'm actually low on morale. For a second, I was worried. Okay. Escort him up here. I don't know if he actually specifically is following me, but because he like went down and then up. It was weird. His awakening. Fear not what you shall soon behold, my friend. You will come to no harm, and neither will I. He's gonna get possessed. Durin is returned at last, and the will of my lord in the uttermost west shall be done. He's on fire. I should put him out. Does he actually like properly die from this? Okay. An imposing figure where he stood. Ordinary by the will of the Shaper, the first crafter, he has made the dwarves. They just run rampant upon the stone's awakening, but no longer. By some less magic, they have come here unhindered, but they cannot oppose me and all my lord, the uttermost west. Though you may not be of the elder's house, you will be spared my wrath. I mean, I'm sure there's like it's a great honor to a dwarf, right? They're like, I am the conduit for the forge servant. It is just a very big dwarf, essentially. He's taller than I am. Is he a dwarf at that point? Unwise and did not heed the warnings wrought in stone, and now you shall. But now you shall almost depart, except the eldest house. Death awaits the unwelcome. Damn. I'm so glad that we were spared. Why did he not take him down? That is genuinely a question, though. Like, why did Alaban not get attacked? Maybe his strength was more than what he could do. I was just trying to work out if that was better for us. Like, sometimes having agility gear is actually a better choice for us. That is just a worse thingy, but why not?
Yes.
More quests.
At your service and your families.
But despite his stony gaze, he appears to be pleased by your approach. I'm a bow. Can't be certain, but he appears to smile. Swiftly travel to Watcher's Roost by advancing this quest. I love quests that do that. It's like, yeah, you don't want to travel. Cool, I'll take that. Extra 600k just for that. And I think that's this area done, considering we were done with the quests and stuff. Anyway, but moving on to Cloven Cap, right? It's the next thing. I almost wish it didn't take us back here, because then I could be most of the way already. But whatever. So Cloven Gap, we're actually really close. 1.3 million experience. away, and that is not that bad. We get a Humber Essence box. Let's get some of those Sunstone shards. Completely useless, but why not? And we also have... So we have 2 essences. That Winter Delver's Essence box as well, which isn't particularly useful, but it's a thing. And a 131 Tracery, which is Rush, Evasion, Bonus, and Duration. I don't know if that's a thing we have. It is not. However, what does it give us? Evade? Okay, maybe not. I was going to say, if it gave us, like, Physical Mastery, I could see myself maybe using it. I might even go and buy, like, Bond of Trust Heal, Beyonding Damage over Time Pulses. Like, these are... That's actually, like, decent. This one here is 116 to 130. It's Relentless Maul, really. That was a 101 that I picked up. But if I buy a 131, it will last me till 150. So technically I should just buy everything up to 150. And then eventually I'll use like some Tracer Reclamation Scrolls and maybe do the thing properly. Even if it is just like uncommons or rares at most. I think it would be nice to just buy some rares at 150. Or 141 and just go with that. Probably wouldn't do anything about upgrades or anything like levels and stuff. Okay, so we got more reputation. And also getting lottery points. That's another thing I forget occasionally. I was on 2,800 the other day. I don't know how much I'm on now. Wait, what? I could have sworn I was on 2,800. Transaction history? February 17th. No, that's all today. Maybe I misread. I got plus 500. On 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40... 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So I must be on 2,100, not 2,800. I don't know where I got 800 from, but whatever. Okay.
Have you a moment?
Quest completion, 300k, why
Tier
not?
upon tier of overgrown wildwoods crawling within
Are you gonna give me alternative experience? 238k still.
I fear we may be dealing with something new.
Okay. I will see how I deal with this area, because it's not really my favorite by any means, but we should hopefully be alright. Liam, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Forgot I had changed all my alerts and stuff. It's all interesting and fancy. Right. I now have to navigate. That's kind of the big thing. Crystal samples, crystal wargs. I will say, as much as I don't really like Cloven Gap that much, crystal wargs are cool. I think they're cool. Maybe not nice, but cool. I mean, I did take like 2 weeks off, so I wouldn't say that dedicated. But then I explain this character, and I'm like, maybe I am a little bit too... Because I'm like, this character I'm leveling to max, and then for like a couple of items, and then I'm deleting, and then restarting again. It's not going to be that quick. It's literally... I am doing it only for a couple of items. Technically 141 is where I need to level to. But I'm going to get myself some legendary items. This is, I think, the plan. Because I can get some tokens for cheap. And by cheap, I mean free. Because my time is clearly not worth anything. I mean, I am still benefiting. I'm getting lottery points. I'm getting reward track stuff, you know. And I get to just play. Because sometimes, I think when you're at endgame, and it just becomes log in, do your dailies, log out. That's what like burns me out the most, I think, in this game. Whereas, you know, actually playing it, believe it or not, is funner. Right, that's where I came from, I think. And I need to get crystal encrusted wargs defeated. Any of the others, don't care. You're not that important to me. I mean, you are kind of, because I need the experience. Hey, there we are. Crystal encrusted wargs. They are so... I don't know if that's just because I like purple. Not like my favorite color by any means, but I think it looks cool. All right, I don't have anything else. It's just it looks cool to me. That's all. I don't think I need anything else to say. What are you? You just okay. I didn't know if it was one of those weird, like, hey, this is a goat that will help you travel back to XYZ area. No, it was just a goat. One thing we definitely 100% need to do, clearly, is get the discovery for the raid. Obviously, going to be doing the raid. Why wouldn't I? I want to see if this... No, okay. I'm pretty sure somewhere in this area there is an enemy that, like, counts as killing... It's like one of the Angmarim count as killing a warg or something. I could have sworn. It probably is fixed by now. From a very long time ago. But, it was a weird thing that happened. I should really continue this way, but navigation in this zone is not my strong suit. No, I thought I got away with it. I thought you were asleep and you wouldn't notice me. Am I right if I go up there, then I can loop around and go back there? Is that how that works? Search for the old market. Is that where the wasps are, I think? And I'm going to cry when that happens, because for some reason, actually, I don't know this for a fact anymore, but for some reason, the wasps were super duper powerful comparatively. However, I haven't been here since before the stat squish, so I don't know if they've become a bit more manageable or not. But if our gear is how it is, like I had good gear and I struggled. I have meh gear.
Must be stopped.
Hornets, that was it. 30k. Okay, I can deal with 30k. That's actually not that bad. But I feel like they were a lot worse. Maybe I was just underleveled. I actually don't know. It's been so long. Damn it, human form. Firefly, I don't think we have to worry about. There is a Gundabad chest in there as well that we need to pick up. I don't need to. But I think this area now gives us the higher amount. I think also Clothing Gap does as well. Because I think there's some that give you 1 shard and then some that give you 3. It's either that or some give you 3 and then give you 5 later. There is an upgraded and a standard chest depending on the level. I think it's anywhere 135 above gives 3, I think it was. So we've hit a few of those already, which is quite nice. Again, Sunstone Shards, rather useless, quite frankly. I don't know any particular use for them at this time. And even at the time, like honestly, I don't think there was ever Ember-worthy crafts available from them. And jewelry and not even cosmetics, like just items were 135. The only thing I can think of is essences, but every shard has done essences, so it doesn't make it fancier. If I go back, like Tailor, Weaponsmith. $135, $135, yeah, no. Oh wait, actually 140, to be fair. The weapons were 135. I do lie. Still doesn't make them better. They're still pretty garbage. Right, one more wasp nest. And then 2 more fireflies. And this has gone so much better than I expected. I was very worried for no reason, basically. There's a lot more concerned than I should have been. Hello. 3 things I need to attack. Ancient jar, are you a thing? Oh, okay. Search for the old market. AKA, find this random jar. Somehow it's harder finding these crystal encrusted wargs, which I didn't even have issues with before, and then these I did. And it is for me to find all these. Right, let's cleanse, let's heal, let's go out of there, heal again, go back in there, go back to man form again because I need it to do whatever apparently. Open that up again. Cool. I also need to look at my inventory in a minute and potentially sell some stuff. I don't actually know. So that I don't need because it's just a downgrade. That was a downgrade. That was technically better, but not really worth it in my opinion. So I might keep that just for a minute, just in case I change my mind, but the rest can go. Nearly 4 gold back, considering I spent a ton on reforges today. Wee, level up. Find and defeat the warg. Not a warg. The warg. Maybe the warg will be a encrusted warg. How about that? I mean, it is a crystal encrusted warg, but will it count as a crystal encrusted warg? It will not. Oh. I don't even have to defeat it. Oh, I forgot that's the whole storyline. Oops, my bad. They're further up though, right? Yeah. An evil, evil Angmarim. I really wonder, like, I don't think it will be because Maul's in here, right? But I really wish there was something that did like a cooldown thing. I mean, Turn the Tides stuff. I don't know if that would be useful. Okay, that was easy. No, leave me alone. I'm too weak. Clearly can't defeat you. Oh, they're so cute. They're very clearly just scaled down versions, but still. They're so cute. Alright. Now, hopefully, the 2 remaining crystal wargs I need to kill have respawned. And then we can head back, give in 3 quests, and see where it takes us from there. I think as well, they have, to my knowledge, fixed this, but when we first were here at release date, there was an issue with some instancing things where in this area specifically, there is a couple of characters and they move from here, and then they move up to here, and then they move up here, and then they move up here. And possibly some other areas as well. And there was an issue where if you moved the characters, let's say I was doing this quest, but I hadn't done it yet, and Map the Gap moves them up, I wouldn't be able to finish that quest because I couldn't talk to that version. Whereas I think they've now fixed it where you talk to any of them, and then it fixes it. Or, like, allows you to complete the quest. But if I remember correctly, that was an issue on release. But again, should have been fixed by now. If it's not, that's ridiculous. But I have been here since. I'm pretty sure that was fixed. Crystal encrusted warg, hello. My final one. And of course I aggro 3. Nice. Easy. I'm anonymous for some reason. I didn't actually know that. I don't want people judging me. Oh yeah, Gundabad hides actually. I don't know how useful they're going to be for me, but we'll see. I don't know if as soon as we hit 140, it's better just to then beeline for Umbar, because I'm gonna have to go through the epic no matter what. But for this character, I probably won't do all the shipmates. I'll just do the ones we have to do, just for the sake of quickness. And we won't do any of the other stuff except the required.
I see the stench of the crystals has not improved. We must
Okay, and where else are we at? So, search for the vineyards, search for clues, and defeat Angmarim in southwestern Cloven Gap. I'm actually going to go around this way because I want to get the stable master at the very least. But yeah, how much experience? 478,000, but that was 1.5 million because of 3 times quests plus all the kills. Probably put it up to about 2 million. I mean, we can actually see 2.3 million since we completed that quest outside the old market, so pretty good for us. Oh, this map doesn't match up properly still. That's awkward. I mean, I vaguely know where I'm going, at least this side, but it's all over here that confuses me. Yeah, there's no way I'm on this path right now that it thinks is there. I can sort of, in my head, justify it, kind of, with the idea that, you know, the map is old. It's like with Moria, right? With Moria, potentially, like, the map's not being quite matched up. I can justify it in my head, because I'm like, oh, this place has not been explored for thousands of years or whatever. But at the same time, it would be nice to have a working map. Not quite thousands, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
A long time. Oh, that was fun. Overgrown trellises stretch across multiple tiers. like it was a lot easier than the first time I did that. Okay, though. Cool. Let's just go search for a load of things. This guy has fallen. Camp on the northern reaches of the Welkin Lofts. We can actually skip to the Welkin Lofts, to be fair. Because what is Welkin Lofts? 139 to 140. So it's only a level ahead. I might do it. I might have to be careful about quests. At the moment, we've only got 47 slots, and I can get rid of. I can't get rid of this. Can I not get rid of it because it's in? I can't get rid of this quest. That's crazy. But yeah, if I can get rid of some of these older quests. Obviously, introductions can't get rid of because they will just pop back up, regrettably. That's actually another thing I want to do on this character potentially is Mordor, because Silver Signets of the Thandrim are account bound, and if I can go through all those quests that I just cancelled. But if I can go through there, I don't know what like the amount you get is from doing every quest or whatever, but if I'm 140, 150 and I just go through and do that with what is essentially a throwaway character, I could do it now and I wouldn't really struggle. It would just take a lot of time. But yeah, it's one of those things where I can hopefully farm up a lot of those tokens. And I don't really think there's much I can use them for. Quattro, silver. Because our armor is going to be actually later content, technically. Then we have... So armor's later content. Our essences are moats, gear, stuff. Let's have a look though. Yeah, so rewards. There is the crafting stuff. I don't really care for that, but guide skill, muster skill, whatever. Cosmetics, runes. Enhancement runes is an interesting idea, but I don't think it's going to be that big a deal at 106. Tomes, fine. Then shields and offhand potentially, but I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing about shields and stuff. At 106, well, plus 115. Because, I don't know, I think Black Grave is potentially the choice. I can't really look at any of them, but, yeah. Hey, how are we doing? Yeah, 115 is Abyss of Mordath tier 2 barter / drop. Or I don't know if there's like a 115 like Legacy of the Necromancer sort of thing. I'm doing well. Had a busy day today, but making some good progress on this character. So, can't complain. Yeah, the Fingar one I think is that one. Is that what I want? Reinforced sheep. I can't spell. Shield of Finger. Because, honestly, it is an account-bound item. So I'm just like, can I, as a 150 at this point, cheese a 105 raid? Is it possible? Like, is it... It comes down to... Is it damage or is it mechanic? If it's mechanic... No. If it's... If it's mechanic, no. If it's just pure damage, then probably yes. I do kind of want to just give it a shot at some point. But we only have one chance per week. Resets weekly on Thursday at 6 AM server time, 11 AM my time zone. And it only has a chance to drop as well. Which is a bit of an oof. Alive unspoiled. Nice. Where am I going? I'm totally not paying attention. And I'm just gonna die because of it. I don't know. I'd have to sit down with the raid though. This is the thing. Is that the, I presume if you're doing that, is it the, you're a Ministerius at the minute, is that right?
Only
If I'm getting that quest right.
Mercy in battle. We have come to these high peaks in search of the hobgoblin leader, Warlord Dush Talbuk, and his advisor, Laknashra.
Oh, that's a different quest that says that.
I shall not be a prisoner again. Yes, victory seems no closer.
So yeah, this is good because it's like,
Yes,
you just gotta take down the tents, clean up the refuse, and it's like a very easy quest. I love quests that are super easy like this. But yeah, tier 2 as well. It'd be nice to get like Fingar's Lost Scale. It's a cosmetic, but it's a legendary cosmetic, so that's kind of like cool. It's not technically cosmetic because it has a ranged defense and critical defense, but it's not actually ever going to be used by someone. But yeah, Greater Abyssal Weapon Coffer is like the interesting item. But I think everything else we can purchase. And in theory, if I do a tier 2 and I unlock the ability to buy tier 2 stuff, I can just trade it over, I think. Gorgoroth Rewards Vendor. Offhand weapons, agility, incomparable. Yeah, I think one of them you have to be... It doesn't really matter, but I think that's how that works. Warden shield items. I really wish on the wiki though there was like a combo search thing where I could be like warden shield items that are this level, rather than just having to search through either level 115 for example and warden shield items. There are only 391 warden shields apparently, so probably easier to search through all those.
Aye.
Okay, pick that up and Did I have... So let's get rid of that and that. And this one. So we have fallen branches. That's sort of vaguely what we'll look at. Can I pick up fallen branches? No, I can't. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to do that? But yeah, right now my gear is not really Mordor gear because I can do Abyss tier 2 as a raid. And obviously because it's just a raid. And that will get me theoretically the best in slot 115 gear with the set bonus. However, I can do the Thranduil's power stuff with the Legacy of the Necromancer patch. And, or like quest pack stuff. And I think it's Legacy of the Necromancer. Anyway, like the Dale land stuff. And that gives me the same exact stats, just minus the set bonus. With a lot less hassle. But I'm trying to work out if in that area, in that content, there's a shield. I haven't found one yet. But I can't for sure say yay or nay. Thing is, I haven't found any shields yet, so I don't even know. Because even if that wasn't like a best in slot one, there would be just one in general, in theory. I just realized, I don't think I've looked it up with Lotro Companion yet. Because I can do that by level. If I just copy his loadout and just up it to 115, I can change things. So copy that, change him to 115, and then look at shield, and then edit, choose, common, and then okay. Oh, I was like, oh, these are high item levels. It's showing me the Umbari stuff. Reinforced Shield of Finger. I think that is literally... Is that the highest? That's the highest item level, is the Stout Shield of Finger and the Reinforced Shield of Finger. And... that is the raid one. So what's like the next highest? Reinforced Shield of the... something. The Abyss. Reinforced Shield of the Abyss. It is a gold signet of the Armsmaster trade, which you can get from Saragost. And Saragost is 3-man. But I don't know if you gotta be like tier 2 for that. How does that work? I can't obviously edit it, so tier 2, possibly tier 2 challenge, I would guess. At least this takes me down to enemies potentially now. Goat meat? Cool. Do I have to defeat worms? Defeat welcome lost predators. Just anything good. Okay, this page is really not got a lot of information because most of these pages are well, out of date or non-existent. Where else is this item available from? Dungeons of Nearbind. I don't think there's a cap, but they don't stack. I think, so yeah, if you had, let's say, the 10% run speed boost from like high elf, and then you had like 15% with hunter for find the path, it will just do whatever's the highest. So it will just be the 15%. That's why I never really worried about those like coffee things with like hunter, because by default I was getting 15. Or when I was playing blue hunter it was like 30%, and it wouldn't matter because, you know. No, so if you're a high elf brawler it wouldn't stack, no. It would just take the 15% from those two. Because it was something I looked into, because with Lottery Point farming and stuff, because there is a drop you can get occasionally from enemies, and it seems to be semi-common in terms of actual, like, if you get an item drop, basically it's a necklace that gives you like 6% run speed. And I was trying to work out if it was worth like holding onto it sometimes if you get it for like the next character. If it's stacked with, let's say, the Bjorning, you know, 38 or 68%. I kind of wish it did work and did stack, because I would love to build some super stupid, you know, max run speed, like some older gear you could actually craft a piece of jewelry. I think it was an earring that gave you like 6% run speed as well. And I was like, I was going to craft 2 of those and then get this necklace, and it'd be absolutely garbage gear, but because it's not really something that happens in later gear. But that plus like the coffee, and then like hunter, and then this, that, the other. Just trying to zoom around the map. I mean, with how well War Steeds go, it probably would be absolutely dreadful. But see, I remember doing Nearbind, actually, I think. Nearband. I think there's an issue with needing multiple players. So I wonder if I went through with Talvelard and Zia, and I was just, you know, on my ult for it, how that would work. Like, because there's a thing where you get locked into a cage, and basically you can't set yourself free. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. But if I had an ult, I would be able to free myself. So, see how that goes. Right, I don't need to defeat you. I just need goats at this point. Let's get rid of all deeds. Deeds. I need to turn the deed thing off, really, on this character. So I don't need any of you. You, nope, you, nope. Is it literally just Rams and then the boss guy? So I'm actually going to get rid of these two, because we don't care about those. We only care about what's in this area now. We are skipping ahead to this current zone. Okay, one more. Hopefully we'll spawn soonish. And just to summon this guy, or because there's a guy there. Okay, no, he's just invisible. Easy enough to defeat. It's funny, I'm pretty sure this character, this building, is like stronger than Talvelard was when I was originally here, because I am having a lot less issues with kills. It's kind of crazy. That could also just be stat squash stuff. So I'm not seeing on the wiki the things dropping. So is it even a drop anymore? Silver drops from tier 1 Saragoss and Airband, gold drops from tier 2. Okay. Can I make it? Probably not. Oh no. Oh, I actually died. I didn't think I'd die from that. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I have an idea. I'm gonna go get this Stable Master and the Stable Master back. It's beneficial because more Stable Masters is more good. Yeah, so like Dungeons of Neoband, you can tell how it's not sort of being gone back to because it is older content and that's fair enough. But like in level 115, tier 1 loot, so it just shows all the armor, it's fine. Others, so you have Fragments of Gorgoroth Dungeons, that's for crafting stuff, that's fine. Heritage Rune, fair enough, that probably drops. Amethyst Starlit Crystal, Amethyst Scroll of Empowerment, Amethyst Crystal of Remembrance. And then tier 2 loot, pending.
Have you a moment?
Oh yeah, I need to... What's this place
Our
called?
need is dire.
Felgap. I'm a bit bear, so I can't... Again, I still wish. If I press that button, it should just turn me into man mode. Okay. Campsites galore. Thing is though, even if we get to like 140 today, what we're gonna have to do is, and I don't know actually how I want to do this. I don't know if I want to prioritize leveling first, but I still am gonna have to complete Gundabad, like actually. But I don't know if it's easier for me to just like get to 150. By doing Umbar, I get like semi-decent gear, and then just like blast through Gundabad because I'll be 10 levels higher, nothing will aggro me and whatever. It might be easier. And I have time, because I'm not going to delete the character straight away, like I said, and I also, I'm already also, you know, it's going to be a while before I'm requiring these items. Yeah, 500,000 experience for all those. Not terrible. Okay.
Bah, the bridge is out.
Yes, I knew that. But we don't want the bridge to be out. Can you fix the bridge being out? That would be super nice.
Keep an eye on the sky, because this is a Drake hunt.
Okay, I will keep an eye on the sky.
Here's what I saw.
Scout Molcha has a
Look,
troubling
Nashra
report to
again.
share. The frostbound hobgoblins, the Angmarim, and the Drakes of the Frosthorde are negotiating alliances and using fallen dwarves as bargaining chips.
Not long ago, I witnessed the hobgoblins and Angmarim passing through. When they reached this frozen lake, they
What is this? Mini boss with a skill that has a purple unremovable fear icon. Skill is always a one shot. Player who must get run away from the other players since there is a huge AoE on expiration.
Then I heard a terrible roar and made sure I was out of sight.
There they are. Kneel.
If that player is healed, he'll be instantly killed. So kite this boss. This boss. Yeah. Okay, when that pulls, 3 ads will spawn and protect the boss. Other player must find the cage player and pull lever just outside to let him back out.
What brings the Frostbound to our peak?
Why are these men with you?
Yeah, jelly mechanic makes this instance incredibly difficult to solo, even if you set the level of it well below your level. Can you do nearband higher? Oh, you can do it up to 150. Why would I do it at not 105? I mean, gear, yes. But
They will make excellent nest guardians.
We accept your gifts, Angmarim. I remain unconvinced.
can I just attack you guys?
I can speak to their usefulness, oh frigid ones. They have taught my sisters and I the power to control the dead, to summon spirits.
How good.
beyond
I'm so
and
glad.
bind them to our will. They wish to swear themselves to the Frosthorde now that their Nazgûl.
Oh, accidentally clicked off. I say accidentally clicked off. I did like purposely clicked off, but I also forgot that it stops dialogue sometimes. I kind of don't. I can change it, right? I'm pretty sure in audio. Focus loss behavior, persist sound. So I can click out of it.
We are in your debt, warlord.
I don't know if I prefer that. I mean, it's kind of nice. I'll use it for now. Sometimes clicking out, I like skip a dialogue. And sometimes that can actually be useful. There was actually a time where skipping dialogue like that has actually saved a teeny bit of time. You know, the old speed running ways.
And we also owe you our thanks, Lady Loknashra.
So that shield is bind on acquire. Is the gold signet bind to account? It is. Good, good.
And tell me more about this Drugor.
Oh, cool. Let's travel now.
Talbuk and Loknashra are forming alliances of their own.
Actually, that's quite an upgrade. I lose crit, but I gain physical mastery, and I will take the rest.
It seems our enemies are forming alliances right in front of our faces.
And also, I get a tracery. Please be something good. Execute damage. I think we have that.
Hero can handle a small group of Angmarim on your own.
Execute damage. Nice. Decent jump. Decent jump. I'll take it. More damage.
I trust you, the mighty hero, can handle a
You don't have to be so sarcastic. Oh,
Angmarim on your own.
experience.
Glory awaits us. You are welcome among us, friend.
Alright, I think what we'll do then is I might try that one, but we'll see. I'll do the rest, and then we'll try the Kin of Winter, see how that goes, and then we'll probably leave off after that because that's quite a few quests. We're not going to level up from it by any means, but we're not too far away from leveling up at this point, and getting that extra double XP and stuff will actually be helpful to us, obviously. In terms of reward track, we're on 32, which is quite a decent way through, honestly. Pretty happy with that. So we're doing well so far. I'm just worried about these fell spirits. It's probably my biggest issue at the minute. I mean, with these guys though, I should be able to maul them. Just gotta be careful of my morale. Though Hearten is always a thing because it's Hearten's good because it's percentage based. So it's always helpful. They really love using bombs in Gundabad. I don't know why. Nope, I want to be in bear form, not in thingy form. Cool. That's what I want to do. I want to kill the dwarf wight, but then just ignore the actual spirit. Because we don't get credit for the spirit. I guess you I have to. Fine. Right. And you. Yeah, so as expected, set to 3 is the nests. Oh, are you attacking me? That, I don't know if anybody told you, is rude. So I don't know if the Angmarim are... No, I think that's separate. I think the red one is... No, that's the wolves. Angmarim. Oh, they're up there. Okay. So there is like 3 separate areas. I didn't think they'd all be next to each other, but you know. Is this where I defeat the thingy? What was it? Defeat a refresh ram to lure. Oh, so I have to defeat both of them in separate areas. I guess we'll just see how morale is for them. They've got high morale. Not much I can do. If they're like 70k, maybe 100k, I can probably take them. I don't think this is where they are. These guys are making me struggle. Hell spirits cause me problems. Do I try it? No, I'm gonna behave. I'm only gonna aggro a few. And by a few, apparently, I mean pretty much all of them, but cool. Let's get away from there. And there is a chest, which I probably won't get. Ah, okay, so that goes up further. So that's what I'm looking for, because I was trying to work out where... I hope I don't have to find a fresh ram. I think it's literally... I hope it's just like, hey, you have one, by the way. Because otherwise, I'll be very, very disappointed. Anything good? High-grade Gundabad scan. That's something. I don't know what's up this way, but I don't think I need to do it. I do take quite a beating from those guys, though. They are 140, so that could possibly be part of it. It's just like the sort of scaling. And again, we're just going to try and sneak past these guys without fighting the fell spirits, because there's that little bit of grace period. Alright, bring you further up. Okay, there's a dwarf marker. I don't think that's really doing much for us. Aha. 190k. There is a treasure cache there as well. I'm going to try and sneak around if I can. This snow is very weird. It's like different layers. Okay, only one. I can deal with one. I don't know if I can take you down. My health is full. It's looking good. Actually, I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, bees are apparently doing a ton of damage. 16k damage, up to 16k damage per second. Okay, confidence increased. Now I just have to not die. Hey, a little bit of slip and slide, why not? My leg's breaking, that's a problem. Okay, just don't aggro me. You're who I'm after next. You've also got 190k. So, let's give it a shot. And I'm getting more task items, which is good. You're not task items, so we're not worried about you. I will lock you, though. Okay, ideal ram location. When we do this, we got to make sure that everything is on cooldown. I don't want anything not on cooldown. And yeah, I definitely need to be fair, it's 16k initial damage. It's 4k every 2 seconds for things. I felt like it was more than that. I'll also take you out. Wait, I have to find a ram first. Well, I'm glad you're here. Cool. Ghost teams may serve as a suitable lure for the hunting tree. Right, bash on cooldown. Yep. It's weird that it's not like a find and yeah, it's not like a find and place it sort of thing. It's just like place it. Okay, getting him to down like to like half morale before he's even like hit me, pretty insane. Happy with that. What did I get from that one? Just essence box? Yeah. Okay. I'm just more surprised because it is only small fellowship, admittedly, but I'm pretty happy with small fellowship quest being complete. I don't know if it gives more experience to small fellowship. Let's find out. So 502,000. Again, 502,000. Kin of Winter. 502,000. Okay. It's not about the experience, it's about the items, right? The really important items. I could get so much morale. I just wish I had something that wanted essences. Like anything except that. Now I just got to work out how to get it up there. But to run through. The rams won't attack me, I don't think, so I think we're good. I actually don't know. Okay, looks like here, maybe. Hello, you. I actually need to fight you, I think. Do you count? No. Because it's not like in the specific area. You don't count. Is this going to be a case of I get a couple landscape quests when I come through here, though? Or is it just going to be I only have to kill wolves and the boss, admittedly? Don't aggro me. Let me just get through. Let me just get close. So that at least you count. Oh, is it in a cave? Oh. It's been so long. Do. So that gives me a quest. Okay, so it wasn't a landscape quest, but it is kind of. Gotta make sure we pick up every single thing as we go. Worst case is we like force ourselves to die and then like rush out, or we just rush out without dying, which is also entirely possible. I will say, doing this has definitely made me want to play Erinma more. I definitely need to log into her at some point. I need to sort out her gear. I think her gear is level 65 and she's 72. So I think technically I'm fine. But I might just need to check it. Or just get it to 75 and I could get some like stuff. Or probably what's best for me, I don't actually know. 72. Right? Is that what I said? 72? What's 72? It's like Rohan, early Rohan, right? Great River. If I take her to Great River, I could do that. Or I do like Dunland. I go back to Dunland and start Dunland. And level up like through there. Because again, I don't know gear wise. Unfortunately on here, it doesn't like tell you gear. But these are all level 65 barter items. These are just very all over the place because I didn't want to craft anything for myself. Well, good news, I think I've got more weapons than I, like, need. We're not going to struggle to find any. Oh no, you aggro everybody. Why is that a skill you have? I mean, if I got it to 75, actually, I could do Isengard stuff, I think. Like gear. Tier 1. Right, where is the boss? Feels like further in here might be... potentially? I don't remember this, like, instance or whatever, so... I genuinely have no clue. Oh, I found him. There is a chance I just didn't do this one, like, at all. All of you die, please. Or at least get close. Okay. So I need 2 more weapons. And I also need to fight you. Unfortunately, Maul is going to be a bit of a wait, but 93,000. I was able to take down the other dudes, so I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be fine. Good. I just feel like Bees has like a really good cooldown, right? So it's like 10 seconds. Seconds. Okay. Not too far off. Okay, I think I can get close enough to not aggro. And then we just run out. For all I know, there's going to be a rare Gundabad chest in here. But we'll worry about that at some other point in time in the future. At like 147-ish. Sounds about right. As soon as we get to 147, everything is a lot easier when it comes to it, because nothing will attack me. Because nothing will go above 140, obviously. Oh, the aura is gonna ruin me. Can you just get away from me, please? Thank you. Thank you for listening. I'm interested though. Jumping all over the place, obviously, but the oh, it doesn't actually show. I wanted to see what the Thraknul, the tier 2 boss of Dungeons of Nearband, his morale is. But obviously because he's scaling, it doesn't have it. But I think it'll be interesting to have a look at, like, as a 150 now, is it possible to just be strong enough to get through? But I don't know how much morale he had. I'm just going to do it in my own time. Anyway, I'm not really going to worry about it. But it's a 6-man instance, so in theory, it's just repeatable rather than the raid. And then the raid can just be like a potential luck thing, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Right, Angmar Commander, you're a pain. I was about to say, there should be another quest here. It's search inside the tents. And glowing crystals is another quest. Yeah, starts quest. You guys are annoying because I like the purple. I actually like the aesthetic. But you're annoying because you summon stuff like that. Fallen Dwarves, that's not a different quest? Oh, there's so many quests. It's so good, but it's so bad. It's like the game doesn't want me to stop. I was like, hey, yeah, I'll stop when I finish these quests. Here's a few more. I'm not going to say no to quests that clearly it wants me to do, basically. Like, it's technically a wrapper. Because they're sending you here, and then they're sending you to do the quests. Like, they're expecting you to pick these quests up. Oh, damn it. Maul. Why are you such a pain? Why not? I need to use my AoE skills a bit more. It just ruins my Wrath, right? Oh, I've got to defeat the released spirits. I was hoping I could get away with not attacking them. That's upsetting. It's just a pain because I have to... Oh wait, I can break them in bear form. Oh my god, I'm so glad. The delay actually really helps with Beyonding. I've just thought about that for some of the combat things, because you can interact with something and then immediately go into bear form and you don't get attacked in between. Wait, what? But I had the glowing... I'm so confused. One of them worked. I can break stuff in bear form. I don't know why it thinks I can't. Luckily, these enemies are triggered, not just like always there. Because now I don't have to worry about them at all. I mean, it'd be nice to not attack the commander, but I guess if I have to defeat him. Can't do it. If I really had wanted to, though, I could have just come here, like, checked inside the tent and disappeared. But no, I'm going to be nice to my dwarven brethren, help them out by burning dead bodies. Sounds worse than it actually is, you know? It stops the experimentation or whatever of them trying to be summoned. Presumably, they're summoning them from, like, beyond the grave to be the dwarf wives. I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying it is. Oh yeah, another thing about the staff. You feel uneasy standing near it. It's actually a fear. That's a missed opportunity. I like the whole thing with, or dread, I should say. I do like the whole thing with Frodo and the ring. If you're near him, it gives you, dread. I just had to click the staff 4 times to do anything with it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 3 million experience. That's ridiculous. I think that pretty much confirms if we do this tomorrow, like play on here tomorrow, I think I can pretty much guarantee we hit 140 tomorrow. Because we won't quite hit 139 today. But we'll hit 139 guaranteed tomorrow, and then it should only take us like an hour. Normally we're about an hour per level. I'm pretty confident in that sort of speed for leveling. Unless obviously you've got some super long travel quests or whatever. But for the most part, an hour per level, pretty happy with. So, getting to 140 is pretty viable. I could even chuck on some old delving gear potentially on this character if we were really in desperate need of it. I don't think we need to.
What the name of the first crafter is that?
Hell!
Hell?
Glory awaits us. Gundabad shall be ours at last.
Hey, kindred to the reclaimers of the mountain hold. Would you look at that? And then we'll go to Felgat, and that'll be us done for this evening. We still have quite a lot of quests. So there's quests here with the giants, and then there's up here as well, and also up here. I think it's here with the giants. It could be somewhere else. But there's at least 3-ish main areas for us to focus on quest-wise. So we can actually do all of this. And then do we still have another zone after this? Or am I wrong about that? 139 to 140. No, that is the last zone.
Never underestimate the enemy.
Why am I in combat? Why are you in here? You shouldn't be in here. Cool. 22k. So we are 1.5 million away. So 3 quests away from leveling. And then if we're looking at rough experience rates still being the same, 140 is 16 million experience. So we are then looking at 32 quests, 33, 34, 35 quests, give or take, to level. Plus kills, obviously, so it's probably a bit less than that, maybe like 30 quests. I don't think there's that many, but it's not like we're at the end of content. We actually still have, we can go back to Cloven Gap potentially. We still have King's Gondor and everything, and Song of Sea and Winds and stuff. Song of Waves and Wind. There we are. Alliteration and all But with that said, I think that's a good place for us to end today. I'm going to head off for a bit. I might give myself a chance to go through Nearbind with an alt, or potentially even the other one, Saragost. See how I go. Maybe at 150 now I can just sort of get it done a lot easier. I can't remember if I did it before Stat Squash or anything. Again, that is actually something that does make a difference now. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it off there. Thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you guys tomorrow, fingers crossed, for level 140. At the very least, 141 would be good, because then, like, Reforge as well. And then there's some gear we can get to 141 as well, which kind of helps. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.